Good evening and belated evening to you all. I welcome to the Berardi Coke with me, Mad Adam, and I'm joined by my bestest friend from the podcast, my comrade all the time. It's always me and you, mate, against the
It
world.
is,
It's
yeah.
it's Carl, it's Casco. How are you, pal?
Doing all right, man. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, loving
Yeah,
that shirt.
yeah, it's quality, isn't it?
It's very, very nice. Very nice. Right, so we've got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah.
A lot going on in the football world. Arsenal, referees, bit of festive fun. So, without further ado, let's hit that music and let's get this shit going, mate. There you go. Oh, I always love that. And that brings me to it, actually. That is from our good friends at the Skylights. I understand Turn's not feeling very well at the moment, mate. So, from all of us that ought to know better, hope you feel better soon, mate, and I hope it don't fuck your Christmas up. So,
Yeah,
there we
man.
go.
Get well soon, please.
So, Arsenal, another game against a Super League top six breakaway, another shitty refereeing performance, another dismal performance from Leeds. Thoughts? Anything positive to say? Anything?
We played a load of kids and we lost by less than we did against City.
Yeah, that is a positive. That is a positive.
You know?
I mean,
But,
that's worrying, isn't it? A minus 10
yeah.
goal difference after two games.
Well, it's like, what is it, 31 goals conceded now this season already. Like, it's a bit worrying. But like we've mentioned a few times, and it was Stats that brought it up as well. He was saying that, like, for the first 10 games this season, we weren't able to play the same defence in 8 games in a row, essentially, nearly. We only had,
Yeah.
so I get that we're shipping goals, and I get that, but there's no coercion, or
Cohesion.
cohesion within the back line, because it's so random from week to week. Like, I think Marcelo waits till Friday to decide his back line to see who's still who's not injured, like,
Yeah.
more so than anything else.
Seems last man standing, doesn't it? At the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
losing Cresswell early doors in training the day before that's a big blow. Like, he would have been starting beside Cock, I think, or it would have given us the option to put Ailing out on the right again. And again, no fault of Ailing's, he's a right back, but you can see where he's used to being out in the wing, gets the ball down, and he absolutely bombs forward. But when he does it at centre back, he leaves a big hole at the back, and then that kind of leaves us exposed a bit. Now, that's no slight on Ailing at all, don't get me wrong. But, it's square pegs and round holes,
Yeah, yeah. It's becoming more and more evident, isn't it? The more first teamers that we're missing, and
Yeah.
it's starting to get a little bit tiresome having the same conversations every week, though, isn't it? Saying, "Oh, well, the injuries are fucking us," or players playing out of position. But I'm bored of excuses now. The players that are playing, it's the senior players making the mistakes, I find.
Well, yeah, Dallas has been at fault for 3 goals in the last 3 games. Again, it's no slight on them at all, don't get me wrong, but like you said, it's the senior players that seem to be getting the wrong foot in the ball. Like Clicky, maybe one, he misplaced a pass on a first touch, and they were in straight away on Saturday. And it's, like you said, it's all getting a bit tedious. But I still wouldn't get rid of Bielsa or anything like that. I wouldn't think anything drastic or stupid like that. No. I think like, I heard what's his name? Is it Andy Goldstein on that Talk Sport? And he was saying he wouldn't have Bielsa at that lot at Scum. And I was like, if Bielsa had the standard of squad that ye have, ye wouldn't be in the position ye are in, and just because, Bielsa's not getting what he needs out of the players we have at the moment doesn't necessarily mean that he's not going to get it from the players when they come back.
Yeah, I agree. I think everyone's getting a bit. hyped up about this whole we're playing shit. Yeah, we're getting absolutely pummeled. And it is the senior players letting him down. You know, you look at when Somerville came on, he looks all right. To be fair, I thought when he came on, I thought, fucking hell, we're in trouble here. But he didn't do too bad. Joffrey looks decent. Like as you say, it was the seniors letting him down early and were miles out of position for at least one of the goals. That Harrison, whether he had a knock or what before he was to blame for the first goal, I won't hear any different on that. And as you say, Clicky were to blame. I can't even remember the fourth goal. I think I was too busy crying. I honestly can't remember who scored it. Was it Smith Rowe?
I think it was, yeah, was it?
But,
I don't know, man, but go on, sorry.
No, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, but you'd expect I remember saying this. I remember we had this conversation on a podcast. I don't know which one it was, but the seniors seem to be throwing the young ones under the bus. They're not leading by example, any of them, and we really, really, really are lacking a leader when Phillips and Cooper aren't there. And I know Coops has got his critics. I've been one of them. I know on the pod we're torn on him, but fuck me, at least he organises that back four because nobody's doing it at the moment. You've got Erling fucking sprinting 70 yards for no apparent reason, leaving a massive hole, and you've just got Forshaw just hovering about, but not really sitting in to do that job that Calvin would do. So we need somebody vocal at the back, I think.
Yeah.
The seniors are letting the side down. 100%.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure to put on the young players, I think, as well. Like they're coming into a team that got heavily beaten away to Man City.
One way of putting it.
Yeah, and the players that are there already, their heads are automatically down, like you were saying, and that leads to a lack of concentration. And again, I guess it's just another way of me saying they're throwing them under the bus, but unknowingly probably doing it. You know what I mean? They're not intentionally going, fuck this. They haven't down tools or anything. It's just, you know, I don't think the burnout is real. I think I still don't buy that story. I think it's injuries, man. Look at Tuchel was whining like a little bitch there on Sunday because he was like, we're 4 players out and I still look at your bench, man. Jesus fucking Christ, like, and then look at the team he put out, like I mean, you want to just get over yourself, lads, like, you know what I mean? But anyway, fucking whiny bitches.
They are, and Klopp's the same, isn't he? And I think there was others. Did Guardiola have a little moan as well about it?
I don't think he did in the game for us, no, because they beat us 7-0. What's he got to fucking moan about?
Well, no, because they've all kicked off, haven't they? All the managers. It seems that only Bielsa's, you know, hell bent on bringing, you know, on playing the games and keeping the morality and the what's the words? He's just a fucking decent guy, and he's the one trying to keep it all going and not moaning, just getting on with it in adversity and all that. And as you say, you've got Tuchel, whatever he's called, just being a bit of a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't understand why they feel that they have the right to moan like that when you look at their squads. You're like, hold on, no, it's like you've got a £70 million goalkeeper on your bench.
Mm-hmm.
Get
fucked, joke, isn't it?
Get fucked.
Even Arsenal, who was supposed to be in crisis, still had £100 million worth of players on their bench.
Yeah.
I think ours was, 5 million or something stupid.
I'm not buying any of that shit. Like, I'm not buying it.
Wankers.
Keep that. I'll keep my fucking money. But so yeah, but yeah, the performance overall, I think, was it was hit and miss in areas. I don't think Arsenal dominated the game with the going off the scoreline. Like, what, 3 of the goals were mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Should have easily been 0-0.
Or even 1-1.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But we can't take away from the fact that they did score 4 and we were a bit shit at the back.
Just a bit.
What about this refereeing, man? What's going on? Like, all weekend.
I don't care anymore. I've given up.
You're the one who fucking come up with a topic at the top of the show.
I know, but I don't want to talk about it. It's depressing, isn't it? It's Christmas. Think of the kids.
Think of the kids.
It's shocking, wasn't it? Shocking fucking display. there's so many conspiracy theories going around in the world at the moment. The last thing we need is a top six having fucking preferential treatment from refs as another one. But it isn't it? It seems that way. Like
It's 100% in my eyes.
fucking mental. It's utter
like
bullshit.
the did you see the one? I know we're getting off Leeds and all that, but we're talking about referees in general, right? Just for a minute.
Yeah.
The Man City Newcastle.
Blatant
How is that not a penalty? Now I heard some shite excuse from Mike Riley or someone like that, and he said it was because the Man City player got ahead of the Newcastle player or something like that.
Okay, so is he saying basically
away.
Ederson? So he's going away from goal and there's a defender there to cover it, so it's not a last man type foul.
Yeah.
But surely if you slide out on somebody's legs like that, it's at least dangerous play, isn't it?
Well, he's taken him clean out. He hasn't even made an attempt to play the ball, like regardless of which way the ball's going. How is that not or an indirect free kick? You know, it's a late tackle. If it's not a penalty because the ball's going the other way, then surely it's an indirect free kick because he's not played the ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
I think make it up as they go along.
Well, yeah, that's like back of a cornflakes box to get their bleeding licenses from, like, but
madness, isn't it? But like you look at it over there as well, and I know we're not talking about Leeds at the moment, but it is affecting not just Leeds. It's just piss poor. Look at West Ham; they got fucked over by ref of a week.
Yeah.
You know, Harry Kane. How the fuck did he stay on the pitch yesterday?
I've no idea.
It's madness. But I know Robertson's challenge weren't great, and it's good for us because he's a world class left back and we're not playing against him. You know, on Boxing Day, but you can't give one and not the other. The difference there is one place for Scotland and one place for England. And it's you're not going to fucking send off the English captain, are you?
Well, no, are they fucked? Like, but the other thing is as well, you look back at the Reece James tackle on Dan James, very similar to Kane's.
Yep.
Both Reds didn't get it.
No.
You know, and
what about Xhaka? Let's get back to Leeds and shit.
Let's get back to Leeds. Speaking of shit refs, what the hell was that, and how did he not go for that? Like,
and then how did Gelhardt get booked?
What did Gelhardt get booked for?
They're doing pretty much the same thing as Xhaka, but not as hard. Gelhardt got booked instantly. So.
See, there's the consistency right there. It's like they've made it's like the referees feel bad for making the top six play these games when, you know, oh lads, you really should have had it called off, you know, but sure, we'll sort you out anyway. I know it's a big mad kind of thought, like, but who's to say they didn't like Leicester winning the Premier League when they won it.
No.
Like, there's transcripts online where they're basically in meetings, the FA, and they're like, we can't have that happening again. Like, it's on the internet. I've read it. Yeah. But it's like, it just shows that they are essentially protecting the top six by doing these. These decisions are insane. Some of them, like.
Yeah, it's. Excuse me. But the thing is, I don't understand how this is the most watched football league in the fucking world. They have been an advocate for VAR and applying the rules of the game to such a degree and to such, like, you know, you look back on last season when they were fucking about with it, where Bamford's stupid armpit was offside or some bollocks, and it's the most watched league in the world. So how do they think they can get away with it? And it looks like they're like the Tory government. They're not even trying to fucking mug us off now. They're just doing it blatantly. Like,
they're just fucking us over. It doesn't matter.
No matter. Don't worry. They'll still pay. They'll still fucking buy the season tickets like dickheads. They'll still sing. It's Leeds United. They're still going to sell out. They're still going to be on Sky because we're a big crowd and we've got a big atmosphere. We can fuck them because it doesn't matter. They're going to come back. That's how it is. It's mad. Absolute mental.
You know,
should walk off. Fuck it. Do you know what? One more shitty decision. If I were captain, I'd be like, do you know what? Fuck this. Like, what's the point? We're playing against 12 men here. Fuck it. I'd say, right, come off. Everybody come off 5 minutes. If we're going to get pumped 5-0 with shit referees, Might as well get pumped 3-0 by forfeit. Fuck it. Make a stand,
Yeah.
make a point. I'm saying,
Yeah.
you've got fucking VAR, apply it properly. Like, everyone on the screen can see the decisions that they're making, and
Yeah.
they're still making the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
It's only when they're fucking a team over with a stupid penalty that they go and put it on the screen. And as soon as it goes to the screen, you know they're going to make a stupid decision.
Yeah.
So
They see it in slow motion, and that's it.
Yeah, but they don't look at the ones that they should look at.
Mm.
So if I were captain, I'd say, right, bollocks to it. We're going home. So I'll pick my ball up and I'll fuck off. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going home. That's my fucking jumper as well, by the way. So I'm taking that too.
Yeah. That's what I'd do. There you go. We've sorted VAR out in this country as well. Fuck me, we're good.
Again, man.
Honestly, put us in charge of the FA.
Like, just speaking of VAR, real quick.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of debate online on the radio and stuff, and you hear them talking, referees that don't play the game have never played the game to a high standard, and that's why the referees are not up to the standard you expect. But they're also in the VAR room looking at the VAR decision. So they're doubly shit because they've the chance to see it on the pitch with their own eyes and they fuck that up, and then they go into VAR and they still fuck it up. Should we start looking at employing ex-players as referees, but say from different countries? So you can't have, say, in England, you have, say, French referees and they're trained as to the high standard that they are in England. Well, the high standard, I use that term loosely here.
Very loosely.
Yeah, but to a very, very high standard then. And then they're put in the English league because they have no bias towards one team because they're from a different country, and they watch the Premier League, but they may not follow it because they're obviously French football fans rather, that kind of way.
Yeah.
So maybe FIFA should look into something like that because that'd cut out the whole, I know this guy, I know this player personally, blah, blah, blah. If you don't know the ref and you can barely speak fucking English to him, then you can't really, manipulate him or change his mind or whatever, and then stick the same kind of people in the VAR room and just be done with it. Ex-players that don't have any bias just in there doing it because they know.
Yeah, I think they should have an ex-player in the VAR room every time. I don't think it should be done by some fucking failed milk monitor from school who can't play football. So they're just little. I hate them. They're just dickheads, aren't they? Like,
aren't they, man? Like, but you have to. I think you have to look at the job they're trying to do as well. We can't just be sitting here giving them grief the whole time. It is a tough job, but they make a rod for their own back. Like,
how can it be tough when all they do is watch what we're watching as fans? They're watching exactly what we're doing. They're watching the same shit as us over and over and over again, and they're still making the wrong decision. Like, when you see a bad foul, we go as fans, we just go, fucking hell, and go mad. Why aren't they going, fucking send a little message to Mike Dean and say, oi, dickhead, you missed that. That is their job.
You missed that.
That's their job. That is their job. That's what VAR's there to do.
It is,
It's there to say, you've missed something there, mate. You might want to take a look at that. And then, then Mike Dean can go to his little monitor, make it all about him, and then finally make the right fucking decision and do his job properly. The incompetent, baldy twat.
Oh, sound, you didn't drop the C-bomb.
Not today. It's Christmas. We're not using the C word.
The only C word you're allowed to use is Christmas.
Christmas and
so look, I in relation to the ref, I thought he was had a shocker. Absolute shocker from start to finish. And when it just compounded how shit his performance was when he didn't show Xhaka a red card.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen one pundit or heard one pundit say it wasn't a red card. Like, you know what I mean? It's over the ball, doesn't get it. Off you go. Off you pop. Good luck.
And he's got history for it, and Xhaka, he's a dirty fucker.
Yeah. But he should have been booked for a second yellow when he tried to time waste as well. And I was like, where's the yellow? Don't give him a talking to. Send the prick off.
Mm-hmm.
Laws of the game.
And again, consistency. They sent Jimenez at Wolves off against believe it or not. Man City, another top 6 team. They sent him off for 2 stupid bookings in 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bit of fucking cop on, like.
What is going on?
You know, and then you'd Klopp going after the referee when Liverpool played at our place, berating the referee when he'd already given a free kick and made his decision. And then the only reason he fucking called a red card was because Klopp went over and started fucking badgering in his ear.
Mm-hmm.
And the Chelsea players did it to the ref there last week as well.
Mm-hmm.
And who gets fined for it? Us. Same shit.
Just bollocks, isn't it?
Look,
you know what? I said this the other day when we were getting fucking pumped again by Arsenal. I said, do you know what? If we're gonna get relegated, I don't even think I'm that arsed at this point. I'm so fucking sick of coming on here bitching about shit referees, injuries. At least in the Championship, we had fun when we played well. Like we won. We played more games. There were no VAR. We just got on with it and we played some good football and won games and had fun. Like, no,
yeah, but we also
fun.
Man, we also went 52 games without a fucking penalty in the EFL as well. So remember that,
Yeah.
like,
yeah, there is that.
You know what I mean?
Had a few, haven't we, recently? Yeah,
had a few recently, like, but yeah, we definitely went 52 games without a penalty in the EFL, like that. Like, who got the penalty then and won it? Was it Pablo that scored it, or was it?
I think Clicky scored. I think Bamford scored one, and I think Clicky scored one. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But yeah,
Jesus,
there you go.
No, but yeah, so you could. I could take or leave VAR now, I'd be honest with you. If they don't improve it soon, I'd rather see it sacked off. And if they improve it and it's noticeably better, then happy days. But I can only see it getting worse the way it's going.
Yeah.
Like, it's nearly redundant now, like, because the fouls it's calling are fucking stupid and annoying, and there's no need for them. Like Jota should have had a penalty against Tottenham. Like,
I didn't watch it. I was
blatant push in the back, like. But you know, the excuse was he took a touch, slowed down, waiting for the push, and it's like, well, yeah, but to tee yourself up for a shot, you need to be in a controlled situation, which he was when he was about to strike it. It's pushed over, penalty, but no.
That's just stupid, isn't it? Very, very silly. But
fuck 'em.
I'm trying to think from the Arsenal game if there's anything that we can say that doesn't make us sound like right miserable whiny bastards. There's got to be something positive from there.
The crowd were fucking savage.
Yeah.
Savage.
Was it a good atmosphere there?
At the end, like when we just realised we'd been hammered, everyone just stayed back, man. The players, a few players went around, and man, it was just it was loud up until the players went off the pitch. Like, you know what I mean? The noise was above the sound of the tannoy playing music and stuff like that. It was, yeah. In parts, obviously, it was a bit stale, but you know that's to be expected when you're 3 or 4-0 down or whatever. You know, it's kind of you get bursts of it. Like, but that bit at the end, if the players don't understand that we're 100% behind them, then you know that was a definite telltale sign that, you know, we're not asking for Bielsa's head. The only guy who's asking for Bielsa's head is that Scouse John fella looking for Allardyce in on TalkSport that time. Absolute weapon of a man. I reckon it was all set up anyway by TalkSport just for a bit of controversy, man.
Yeah, fucking idiots. That's why I don't listen to that shit.
Yeah, but I don't think we're in any fear of relegation at all.
No.
Not at all.
But it's clear we need to strengthen. We all know this. Just get behind the team, and
yeah.
Well, there you are. One thing that has obviously reared its ugly head, and I think it needs to be addressed, was I think it was the 33rd minute. There was an allegation of some kind of offensive, racist chanting, or was it a chant? Was it a saying? Was it a throwaway comment by somebody? I only know what I've read on Sky Sports and heard from Arteta. I'd be interested if anybody watching this tonight has heard what was said. We'd obviously don't want it repeated, but it'd be interesting to see, you know, or hear what actually happened, because I've heard contrasting things. I've heard that there was because of it was called out by our own fans rather than Holding, and then somebody got a bit of a slap for saying whatever's been said. But then, you know, you only hear what's on the media. So have you heard out?
I've not heard. I'm not going to speculate at all. I haven't a clue. I did hear the rumor that the fans kind of called him out on it and resolved the issue or something or notified someone. But I did hear the holding thing as well. But I'm not. I've absolutely no idea. No, I didn't even realize that it happened until after the game. If I'm honest, I was wondering what they were talking about, and no one seemed to know around me. And then it was afterwards we found out. Like, so I hope whoever it was is dealt with in timely fashion, and lifetime ban is the only thing for that. Like, it's
100%.
precedent needs to be set there. Like, if you're caught or saying or gesturing anything at all, like, it's give the dudes the fingers and all that. Like, give them the twos or whatever, and be a horrible absolute wanker about it. Like, but keep it within the boundaries of what's acceptable. Like, don't be outing yourself as a little racist or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking stupid.
It's
And
fucking...
and you're right. I hope the book, whoever it was, and whatever was said, I hope it's investigated by the police, by the club, and I hope that the club is painted in a light that that we're a very inclusive club. We've got a lot of good community work and a lot of good people within the fan base, and one person shouldn't tarnish the reputation of Leeds United. So yeah, let's hope the club are transparent on it as well and say that we've identified who it was. This is what's happened. This is it. End of. I don't think it should be just brushed under the carpet, as it were. I think they do need to be really transparent with it. So
Yeah,
that.
obviously, I wouldn't like them to name and shame the person now by any means, but let be public about the consequences and the circumstances of the individual's actions, like, so that the message gets across. If you do it, you're gone. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Game over.
Yep.
Done.
Exactly.
It's not acceptable anyway, man. Not in this day and age. Like,
no,
it's hard enough.
And yeah, pretty dismal weekend, mate. Really, let's be honest.
Yeah, well, look, you know what? It's Boxing Day soon, and we've got Liverpool away, so that should be fun.
That's going to be class. Did you see that Liverpool's last 5 Boxing Day fixtures? Have you seen their aggregate score?
No.
I'll give you a clue. It's more than we've conceded in the last 2 games. Their aggregate. So after their last 5 Boxing Day fixtures, they've won at a total of 15-0. Merry Christmas, Carl.
Yeah, man. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I'm full of fucking festive cheer, mate.
Man, the stats did the same there in the build up to the bloody the Arsenal game. We just kept putting in tweets going, yeah, your rent is out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were all like, yeah, the fucking joys of Christmas stats. Nice one, man. Cheers.
Yeah. You know what? We might turn up. There's rumours that, again, it's all rumours, but I think there's rumours that James might be back, Paddy might be back, Lorente, I think, was one of them mentioned. So, you never know. Christmas miracles. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they all eat too much turkey or something on Christmas Day. The Liverpool players and can't be asked, but.
Man, like they need a big performance after that one against Spurs. Like, they were very, very shoddy. I don't care if they were down to 10 men for whatever length of time. It wasn't that much time anyway, but you could tell that was a pressure cooker game because Klopp lost his shit at the end. So yeah, well, look, I did see that rumour about Ayling and Bamford and James. So hopefully, even the two of them back just kind of shores it up a little bit more, doesn't it?
Just Paddy. That's what we need. We need Paddy. We need somebody who's going to run the line, draw players out, especially when they're missing Van Dijk. I think it's Paddy's game, and that'll free up the space for the danger men, like i.e. Rafinha, because nobody else looks capable of causing any danger at the moment.
Do you think Joffrey starts against Liverpool if Bamford's not 100%?
I think so. I think he does. But fuck knows what Bielsa will do. We might bring back Ryan Edmondson and play him for all we know. We just have no fucking idea.
Did you see that tweet, or was it an Instagram? Was that posted in the group, was it?
It must have been, yeah. I saw a picture of him. I didn't see what it's about, but
Could be that stuck in January. Bring him back. Someone mentioned Leaf Davis as well at left back.
Fucking hell. I mean, I don't know how he's been getting on. Where is he anyway? Is he Bournemouth or something?
Bournemouth. I think he's only played about 6 or 7 games.
Wonderful. Can't wait for him to be back. What
Yeah,
fucking point is that?
Tearing up the championship.
The Championship under 23 league. You know what I mean? It's just nonsense. But
bloody hell.
festive, but on a positive,
Yeah.
the FA have done the right thing, and they've said to all the whining managers, have said, "Fuck off, play your festive games. Everyone else has to get on with it." So that's nice. So at least on I hope everybody has a good old drink up on Christmas Day and he's hungover to shit on Boxing Day, because we can get back on it at lunchtime and just drown our sorrows again.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I think that's. Well, are you going?
No, I didn't get a ticket. If anyone has a ticket, I will gladly buy a spare off someone if anyone's got it.
There you go. I know COVID cases are rising, guys and gals, so if anybody can't use their ticket, there's a lot of us at the Art No Better podcast who would love you forever, and we'll give you a shout out, and I don't know, we'll love you. But
I'll have a good time for whoever can't go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll enjoy the ticket just as much.
You don't want it to go to waste. So if you're listening to this, think of us. Give a ticket a good home at Christmas. Remember.
I think it's not just for Christmas.
That's it. A podcast for life, not just for Christmas.
There you
go. There we are. So have we had any? Is anybody out there? Have we had any questions? What's happening tonight? Is it very quiet?
Not a sausage tonight, man.
Nah,
not a sausage. No.
Isn't it?
Oh well, we did kind of leave it fairly late, and we were a bit shabby with our setting it up and stuff like that. So,
what can you do?
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. It's all a guessing game sometimes.
That's it. So there was again, I'm sure we'll cover this on the main pod later on in the week. But I saw some really mad, like just the strangest thing I've seen on Twitter for a long time, and that was somebody mentioning that Jonathan Woodgate was only at Elland Road on Saturday because he's been lined up to replace Bielsa. Now,
I saw that as well.
Whoever started that, I applaud you and I hope you get the help that you clearly need, because you must be taking some seriously mad hallucinogenics. What the fuck is that?
Give me some.
Honestly, what is this? Where does it come from?
I don't know. Did you see that guy who works for Leeds Live? He's Burn Cross's buddy is talking fucking Frank Lampard there today.
What is going on?
These guys are on crack.
Honestly.
High grade crack. So yeah, I don't know where they're getting these rumours from. If Jonathan Woodgate was at the game, I'm sure he was there just watching the game. He can't possibly be sitting there thinking he's able to take over from Bielsa. He can't possibly, like.
No.
That's going to be some big shoes to fill, like.
I think it's an impossible task, personally.
Yeah. I don't know how someone's going to do that, like.
But apparently they know, don't they? Apparently there's two names lined up.
Is there?
Apparently so. Apparently Orta was the key and the secret. He knows who he wants.
Right.
It's a fucking worry, isn't
it? Well, you see, the other thing is, I'm thinking maybe Bielsa is going to have a say in it as well. Like it's a legacy that Bielsa's built up. Like it needs to be continued, and you can't just throw any shafty old fucker in there and expect him to prolong that. Like, I don't think Poch will be in a job too much longer at PSG, if I'm honest.
I don't, but would he come to us, or would he just go to Scum? Because that's going to be the job, innit?
Yeah, but like he'd be essentially following in his mentor's footsteps, and his mentors laid the foundation. All you got to do is win us the Premier League.
Just keep it. Yeah, fucking. I reckon it was you started that Middlesbrough rumour with them fucking comments like that, you nutter.
What Middlesbrough rumour?
With the fucking Johnny Woodgate rumour. That's you started it with fucking comments like that.
No,
winning
man,
the Premier League.
No, I wouldn't start a ridiculous fucking rumour like that.
No?
I don't work for any media. I'm
I
okay.
might start one. I might
Yeah.
see what I can get.
what, what, here, we try and get some comments in here now. What rumor do we think could get a bit of traction?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Let's throw a rumor out there in order to know better. A rumor. Come on, give us something good there. If there's anyone watching, there's 2 people there now, so
it's me and you, innit?
oh, it fucking is, you know.
You dickhead.
I don't think it is, though. I don't think we show up on that. We're all right.
I hope not. Otherwise, this is just me and you having a chat. Could have done
now then, you pair. Oh, right. Okay, hold on.
Oh dear, doesn't sound
It's
good.
Smarts.
There you go. Hey up, Smarts. How are we?
Doing all right. Nice one. We're gonna are we gonna try and do something on Christmas Day for a bit of crack, and we all try. Oh, we're still live. Yeah, you could be joining us Christmas Day.
Everybody, come on, we're all lonely. Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, there's been a few rumours of some kind of quiz that might be going down. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Maybe. Well, if you are an avid listener, we do wonder what you're doing with your life, but we thank you. Just keep your eyes out, and I'm sure we'll come up with some fucking nonsense that'll pass a bit of time of the festive season. So that's what we want to be doing.
Let's look. Huh?
Yeah, do you know what I think we should do? I think if we're talking about stupid rumours, I think we should get a petition going. The ought to know better petition should be to bring back Fan Zone on Sky Sports.
Or what was the other one?
I don't know.
Fucking brain fart.
Go on.
Oh, the bleeding 5-a-side tournament.
Oh, Masters.
Masters, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring back the Masters and the Fan Zone. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That's it. So if you're listening and you want to get behind our crusade to get some kind of fun back into football, and give us a shout. I think we should start it. I think we could. Yeah, get
sick of watching corrupt football.
Yeah.
We'll fix that for you.
Let's watch some middle-aged ex-Leeds players running about.
I'd be down with that, man. I would 100% be down with that. Yeah, let's get a petition started. So bring back Super 6. No, not Super 6, Masters. Fucking hell.
Strong beer, that, isn't it?
It fucking is, you know.
There we go. Right. Have we got anything else to say on the matter of football at the moment?
I don't think so. I think we've figured that referees are just going to be endlessly shit until they are forced to get better. We need Paddy back, even if it's just him for Saturday.
Yeah.
Arsenal aren't that good. We were just poor. Yeah. And VAR can get clean out the door.
And there we are, sports fans. Carl and Adam have sorted out football once again.
Shit, I'm making a habit of this.
We're unbelievable, mate. Honestly, the dream team. So yeah. So nice. What have we got coming up on the pod this week? We could have the main pod where we're going to discuss Liverpool predictions.
Yeah. I think there was a few people scored pretty big in the old predictions there this week. I think yourself included, perhaps. So we discussed that. I imagine there'll be chat of Liverpool and the days going up and shit like that. But tune in. I don't know. Are either of us on again or what?
Probably. I think the fans are going to be sick of fucking seeing my face, if I'm honest.
Yeah, goes without saying,
Yeah, exactly. So have we got how's Jimmy? Are we going to get in off the bar soon?
We're going to have a look at a jet, see what the crack is. We'll get something sorted.
Lovely stuff.
But yeah, so look, I'm probably not on the main pod. I don't think you are either, man. But I'd just like to wish everyone a happy Christmas and a happy New Year, and hopefully the new year brings injury-free players and plenty of signings and happiness for all of us and everyone on the fucking planet in general, because it's a bit miserable at the moment. Let's just be happy. Let's all just get along.
Exactly that. So yeah. So on that note, on a very nice note there, From all of us that ought to know better, if you don't tune into us at the Liverpool Pod, have a wonderful Christmas. Stay safe with your loved ones and all that. And we'll see you on Boxing Day to cry about Liverpool.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cheers, mate.